Kunzang, Korea. My name is Pasu. I'm a promoter of Bhutanese literature. I'm very happy to know that some of our very popular children's books are selected for this special festival in Korea. This is one of those books. This cute little book is about Blessed Rainy Day. It's a special holiday in Bhutan where we believe that there will be a rain, but sometimes it doesn't rain, it doesn't matter. And that rain blessed all the water around us, and when we take bath, shower in that water, it is believed that our sin, bad luck will be washed away and we will have good luck and good health. So it's also joked about, where we say that this festival or this holiday is the only time some of us take shower, but it is a joke. Anyway, so this is observed as a holiday which usually comes in September. Likewise, there are many interesting stories from Bhutan that you will see in the festival, and we hope you will enjoy them. And we look forward to reading and listening to Korean children stories, which we will love to show to our Bhutanese children here. Thank you so much.
Kususangpo, Korea. Hello everyone in Korea. My name is Kunzang Choden, and I'm so happy that my book has been selected to be shown to the Korean parents and children. And I would like to tell you a little bit about the books that I've written and show you the books that will be presented and shared with you in Korea. This is one book that has been chosen, and it's called Guru Rinpoche is Coming. Now, to tell you a little bit about this book, I think everybody knows that in Bhutan, one of the most important religious figures is Guru Rinpoche, and we consider him to be the second Buddha. And Guru Rinpoche is the most sacred and most important religious figure. And here we have in my village, this story takes place in my village. In my village here in central Bhutan, we have one day, sometime in June, when we say he comes to visit every household. So he comes and we prepare for him. We clean our houses, we prepare flowers, we prepare food, and we wait for him to come. So this is really the story. And all the people in this book, all the characters in this book are actually from my village. The second book I've written is called Tsego. Tsego means the garment of life. Now this has a very relevant and historical background. Until the 1970s or so, there was not much influence from Western medicine in Bhutan, and lots of children, before they reached the age of 5, used to die from epidemics like measles, chicken pox, whooping cough, because there was no vaccinations. And the mortality, infant mortality was very, very high. So we had a traditional practice in our village, which was saying that you can beg for life from the people who have lived many years, and people who had crossed 50 were considered very old. And this is the story about a woman who has lost already 3 children. Then finally, she follows this old tradition of going to beg for life from everybody. And it's also about a little girl who learns to weave because of this practice. So I hope one day either either you people come to Bhutan and see my village and see where the story takes place, or maybe one day I can come to Korea myself and tell you more stories about my village, about my life, about my stories. Okay, so until then, thank you for listening to me, and I conclude by saying Tashi Delek.
Sangpo, Annyeonghaseyo. My name is Tshering and I write children's books. I am delighted and deeply honored that 3 of my books have been selected to feature in the Children's Book Festival in Korea. Bhutanese people know a lot about Korea because we watch Korean movies, dramas, K-pop, and also the food, which is popular all over the world, including Bhutan. I'm very happy that through this festival, Korean people can learn about Bhutanese culture, tradition, values, and dreams. My first book, The Gift, came out in 2018, and it is about the spirit of generosity. It aims to help young people to understand that when we give, when we share what we have with each other, it brings happiness not only to the other person, but to ourselves as well. And also, what you do has a way of coming back to you. My second book, Kato Goes to the Kitsho, came out in 2019, and it is about a curious young dog and his adventures at a colorful festival which we call Kitsho. It is a fun book, and it shares glimpses of Bhutanese culture and festivities. The Right Thing is my third book, and it came out last year, and it is about integrity. It helps young people to understand that we must always do the right thing, even if we are alone and we know that no one is watching. I love to write children's books because it is an opportunity to help children to spark their imagination, and also it is a way in which we can teach values and lessons which can help them throughout their lives. To all parents and caregivers, I would like to say, put away your phone sometimes, switch off the television, and spend time with your children. Read to them. Start as early as possible. Children love the sound of your voice, and it is also a wonderful way to spend time together. As they get older, let them choose their own books, read things that are age appropriate and things that they find interesting. To all young children, I would like to say, read as much as you can. Read things that interest you and that spark the joy in you. Reading not only helps to stimulate your vocabulary, but also it opens up a world full of possibilities. You don't have to travel anywhere. You can just pick up a book and you can visit different lands. You can see magical things happening, and you can also learn so many different things. So pick up a book and please start reading. Thank you very much for this opportunity to present my books at this festival, and I wish you all much success. Kadingche and Tashidele.
My name is Kato Choden, and I work for Read Bhutan, a non-profit organization that builds community libraries and resource centers for development initiatives. First of all, thank you for this opportunity, and we are very happy to share one of our folk tales with the children and parents in South Korea. I hope you will enjoy this story as much as we enjoyed documenting it. Bhutan is traditionally an oral society. So in the old days, when modern forms of entertainment were limited, the elders entertained and engaged children by by narrating folk tales and telling stories of legends and myths. But we're in an age where we're now in an age of highly advanced technologies and modern gadgets, and that is why, partly because of that, the age-old tradition of narrating folktales to younger generation is slowly disappearing, and so are the folktales. So in an effort to document these folktales and to preserve the culture of narrating folktales to the younger generation, and also to engage children in promoting our rich cultural heritage, Read Bhutan came up with the Bhutan Folktales Project. And Akegem is one of the folktales that we documented under this project. So Akegem is a story of romance, deception and triumph. It is a legend about a woman who is worshipped in a village, and how that legend connects her to the local environment. So I hope you will enjoy reading this folktale. For parents and children listening, I hope you will explore the world of folktales. It will amaze us how folktales can, connect us to our natural environment and our traditions, our cultures, and our beliefs. Thank you.
Shibika and Kunzang to everyone. My name is Jetsun Dorje and I am 11 years old. I was born in Bhutan but moved to the United States when I was 6 years old. I now live with my parents and my twin sister. I am the author of a children's book called Ajudaka. From a very young age, I love to read. My first hobby is reading. My favorite book series is Harry Potter, written by J.K. Rowling. I started reading Harry Potter when I was 7 years old, and I've read multiple of the books many times. My other hobby is ice skating, and I hope to one day become a figure skater. The book that I wrote is inspired from a Bhutanese folktale called Ajudaka, the video version, which means Brother Moon in that national language. I wrote this book when I was 8 years old. My favorite character from the book is Kunzang, who is the main protagonist, and I like her because she manages to trick the witch and her husband multiple times, and she escapes the witch every time the witch tries to catch her. I also like her because she's strong, smart, and quick-witted. Lastly, my message to the Korean kids would be to always stay positive even when things get rough, like Kunzang, the main character from my book. Thank you, Koika, for selecting my book for the exhibition. It is very encouraging and gives me great pride. Kamsahayo to all the kids in Korea. I hope you enjoyed reading Ajudaka as much as I enjoyed writing it. Gadunchela and Dasi Kamsanida.